Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I love you, everybody.
All right, so we've got to move our Light of the World block from day 4 of December to day 5 of December. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
And actually, can you look and see what is on block number 5? You can show everyone.
A lady.
Ooh, it is a lady. She looks like she has long, pretty hair, huh? All right, put her back down and put the Light of the World on top.
I think it was the boy.
Oh, you think it's a boy?
Yeah, I think it was the boy.
Maybe. Let's read the story and find out.
And stealed and soaked everyone.
I don't think he choked everyone. Let's read the story so that people know what we're... Oh, joked, tricked. You're right. Let's read it so everyone else knows what we're talking about too, okay? Stand still, Caleb. Stand still. All right. The people God picks. The story of Jacob, Rachel, and Leah from Genesis chapter 29. You see where it says 29?
Where's
29. Genesis 29.
29?
29. All right. Abraham had a son named Isaac. You want to sit in my lap?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Abraham, remember that's who the last 2 stories have been about. The last 2 stories have been about Abraham. And Abraham had a son named Isaac. And Isaac had a son named...
Boy.
Jacob. Jacob's name means trickster. That's what you were trying to tell everyone, which was a good name for him because he did a lot of tricking and lying and stealing. Good choices or bad choices? Bad choices.
This means bad and this means bad.
Jacob wasn't a very good person at all.
Why?
And the weird thing is that God had actually chosen Jacob. One of Jacob's great-great-great-grandchildren would be a child who would bring God back to all the people on the earth. Remember, Caleb, that is what God promised Abraham.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? He said, someone in your family years and 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 years from now is going to bring God back to all the people on the earth, right? So through Jacob, who is Abraham's grandson, God would send a son and everyone would say, God has come to live with us. That's how it is with God sometimes. He doesn't always pick the people that we might think. Okay. One day, while Jacob was running away from his brother, you want to follow along with me?
Yeah.
One day, while Jacob was running away from his brother...
Why?
Because he had stolen from him again, Jacob met and fell in love with a girl named... Do you remember what her name was?
Rosie.
Rachel. No one was surprised that Jacob fell in love with Rachel. She was very young and very pretty. Of course, Jacob loved her and wanted to marry her. Jacob was so in love with Rachel that he promised her father that he would work for 7 years. 7 years, just so that he could marry her. 7 years.
7
That's longer than you've been alive.
years. Yep.
That's more than you, right? More years than you've been alive? More birthdays than you've had?
Yeah.
It's probably more birthdays than a lot of you have had, too.
Ah.
Let's keep reading. Focus here, buddy.
Huh?
Where did it say? 7 years. What a long time. But you know what they say. Time flies when you're doing something for someone that you love. So, for Jacob, the 7 years felt like a single day, like only one day. That's fast, huh? When the wedding day came, though, Jacob the trickster had a trick played on him. Rachel's dad decided to have Jacob marry Rachel's sister Leah instead of Rachel. Jacob didn't know until it was too late. And oh boy, he was mad. He didn't want to pick Leah because he didn't think Leah was pretty. He wanted to pick Rachel. But God wanted to pick Leah.
Mommy, was Leah beautiful?
Jacob didn't think so. Jacob thought that Rachel was prettier. But who did think that Leah was wonderful?
Me.
You and God. God.
Jesus too.
And Jesus too. Yep, listen, ready? This is important. God wanted to pick Leah. Jacob, of all people, should have known that God doesn't always pick the people that we might think.
I was yawning.
I know. Are you listening, or do you want to go play while I read to everyone?
Listening.
Okay. Sadly, Jacob didn't see what God was up to. He still wanted Rachel, which made Leah feel sad and alone.
Who feels sad?
Leah, because Jacob isn't very nice to her, only to Rachel, because Rachel is prettier. But Leah wasn't alone. Just like God had chosen Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, God had chosen Leah. Through Leah, not pretty Rachel, God would send a son, and everyone would say, God has come to live with us. You see, God was with Leah. Even when it was hard, even when her husband didn't love her, even when Jacob picked Rachel instead of her, God was with Leah. And God gave Leah lots of children. And those children helped Leah feel happier than before. But what made Leah the happiest wasn't her children. It was believing that one of her great-great-great-grandchildren would be the child who would bring
God.
Bring God back. For now, though, Leah knew, even with her children, God seemed far away. So Leah began to hope and to pray. God, will you come back to stay? We'll find out more tomorrow.
Find out tomorrow.
All right. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
What can I play?
Yeah. Say bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, see you tomorrow.